Hi guys, welcome back to another video where I will be telling you guys how to get prepared for the upcoming H-2B season. So the first thing we want to ensure is that we are sending out our applications or we are applying for jobs. And in doing so, this may require you to send email to these employers. With sending emails, we want to ensure firstly that we have professional email addresses. So we don't want to have sexyguy@gmail.com or anything of the sort. We want to ensure that we have professional email addresses. You can include your first and last name. We also want to ensure that we have professionally constructed emails sending out to these employers. We want to ensure that the subject of our email is detailed with not too much information, but it also should have the specifics about why you are reaching out to them. We also want to ensure the body of our emails also have a brief or summary of the reason why you're applying, and also you want to let the employers know if you're sending an attachment, which is advised in most cases to send your resumes. You want to ensure that your resume is attached. Also, it is very important for you to have email signature. So with having an email signature, you can include your name, your telephone number, and also your email address. This is definitely important in cases, for example, if an employer, they pull up your resume, look at your resume, or they don't pull up your resume at all, but they see that you're applying for a position they may have slots for, and they want to go ahead right away and give you a call. So in having an email signature with your telephone number included, they can just go right ahead and click on your telephone number and give you a call right away, instead of pulling up your resume to get your contact information. Another thing we want to ensure, which I've mentioned in a previous video, is that when calling these employers, we want to ensure that we are not just calling them and that's it. And if they don't answer, then we just hang up. We want to ensure we are leaving voice messages. And in leaving voice messages, we want to ensure we're leaving effective voice messages that has your name, the purpose of your call, and also a good callback number and or email address if necessary, so that upon listening to your voice message, an employer can go right ahead and give you a call if they do intend to do so. We also want to ensure resumes have the necessary information an employer might be looking for. So we want to ensure we have our contact information, or name, contact, telephone number, and address. We also want to ensure you can put a professional summary or an objective. We also want to ensure we have our experience, education, and references. There is no need for persons in Jamaica or the Caribbean to have your CXC subject or CSEC and CAPE subjects on your resumes, as it's not really a requirement. So you just want to ensure you're keeping your resume brief but detailed with all the necessary and important information. You don't want to have your resume crowded with unnecessary information that leaves the employer to be going through a lot of unnecessary information. So you want to be detailed and straight to the point. Also, what I would recommend is to have a picture on your resume. Having a picture on your resume goes a long way, as an employer might it's good for an employer to have a face to match to the name. So that is definitely good if you can include a decent professional smiling picture on your resume. For the upcoming season, we want to also take note of the fact that employers have already started their recruitment, some of the employers. So we want to ensure that we are applying and not just waiting until January to do so. They will also be conducting more interviews and they will be doing more recruitment as January come into play. So employers have already started doing some interviews. However, they will be doing more of this come January. In January also, this is the time where most employers will be, most of the job sites, will have all the H-2B jobs available so that persons can apply, as well as employers and agencies as well will be doing the recruitment in this time as well. So we want to ensure that we are ahead of all of this and we are on point with our information so that when this time comes around, then we have a better chance of landing a job. Also, what I will advise persons to do, if you reach out to an employer, maybe via phone or email, and you did not get through, it is good to also leave a message, but you can maybe try like different times of the day to give them a call, depending. And you can also try to follow up with them via email as well. You don't want to see nagging, but you want to be persistent and you want to ensure that you are following up, because these employers are definitely busy. They're busy and they may be getting a lot of applications, I'm telling you. So you want to ensure that you are doing your follow-up. It is also good to follow up with employers who advise you may apply and they advise you that, okay, reach out in January, reach out this time. You want to ensure that you are following up maybe a week prior or a couple days prior to the time they advised you to reach out. So guys, if you have any questions at all, please feel free to leave a comment down below and I'll definitely respond to you. As well as guys, if you have not subscribed to the channel as yet, what are you waiting for? The information is free, so please feel free to click that subscribe button and turn on that notification bell so that when I post a video, you can be notified right away so that you get the information. So come January, we will find that a lot of persons will be busy applying. A lot of agencies will be busy recruiting and getting staff together for their employers that they are assigned with. A lot of employers will be conducting their interviews and recruiting workers. So guys, during this period, use this period you have now to get all the information you need so that come January you are prepared and you are ahead of anyone else who might be applying for an H-2B job as well. So it is important to act now so that you can land a job with an independent employer, or you can land a job with an agency if that is your choice. Also, if you have any information that you might need from me, comment down below so that I can do a video for you and inform you so that you have the information. Thank you guys so much for joining.